my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 42. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Got a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He sets to fire deep and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And some space here. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 1st and goal, Dallas.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They give it off here to the tight end. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Haskins. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 75 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to easy.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action now. Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carry.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Haskins. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. 2 seconds. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. Out. Anyway.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down, and Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21, Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust it.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Antonio.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take it? For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch left, watch left. Rip left, rip left. Hey, go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. 56.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Third and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Prescott yet again. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And again, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now it's blocked. And now Washington has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Cowboys 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 71 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 46-yard line.
Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
on play action. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Will take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
For the Cowboys.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Haskins sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Brings up
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ezekiel
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Chase Young on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Prescott's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
10th carry now for Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Number 2.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Antonio Gibson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike, 55. 3 bucks. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Too little,
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 20, Tony Pollard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
56. Me and you all day.
Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Pick it up. Pick it up. Wide. Get it. Field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a Cowboy first down. Run
for Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. This is Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper. Touchdown.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Greg Zerline to kick off 4th down.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.